Happy Friday! It's Friday. I'm at home in my backyard today. No crazy early 3 a.m. driving trips to go see the sunrise today. I've got a full day today, and I am proud to say that I am down. Well, what do I start? Do I start from my highest weight 3 years ago, or do I start from where I began this most recent journey? Where I began this most recent journey, I am down 17 pounds. Where from my original highest weight 3 years ago, I am down 27, I think it is, 27, 28 pounds. And the biggest shift for me was logging in MyFitnessPal. It's interesting to look at the macros and the micronutrients. I'm actually here to do a card for you all, but want to just give you a little update as well. But looking at the macro and the micronutrients, looking at the combination of carbohydrates versus protein versus fat, and even down to all the specific types of fat and all the different, nutrients, etc. And how am I doing with that, and how can I improve? And the answer always seems to be more vegetables. Go figure. So I've definitely been eating more vegetables, more than I thought I needed, but evidently proportion-wise to other things like beans and any other whole grains, vegetables really do need to take a big portion. So I'm working on that, how to incorporate more. I started steaming some kale to eat in the morning. So seeing those numbers on the scale is definitely motivating me, which is a beautiful thing right now, but it also scares me because I worry that at some point when I plateau, which has happened many times before, that I'm going to get frustrated and fall off the whole plan. So I don't want that to happen. Anyhow, this video was supposed to be about pulling a card, and I was going to give just a short update, but anyhow, let's pull from the Goddess Power Deck by Colette Baron Reid. So gorgeous. I pulled my first card yesterday. You guys got to see it. So today we're doing another one. Okay, goddesses of all nations, of all beliefs. What message? Here we are. These come out faster than my other decks. They just pop. Here's what I got. Ma'at, I'm guessing is how you pronounce it. Ma'at, truth. Look at her. So beautiful. All right, let me look her up. She is number 30 in my book. You know, it's nice to see how these cards have a number up top. So that's how it's organized in the book, which makes it for easy finding, which is great. And Ma'at. Let's see if I can hold this up while I read. There is great power in telling the truth and allowing it to lead you to a higher ground. It's only when we refuse to see the reality of a situation that we lose our power to co-create for the highest good. The Egyptian goddess Ma'at comes to remind you that if you are willing to do a fearless self-inventory and live authentically with rigorous honesty, it will lead you to great success in all areas of your life. Being completely transparent with others, although it might at first feel too vulnerable, is exactly what you need to do now. When you do this, you will be flooded with the power to claim and experience a new freedom and a new happiness that will pour over your life like a wild, sweet honey. Your life is exactly where it needs to be. This is a wonderful time of empowered choice making. You are doing all the right things if you follow the invitation of Ma'at to live fearlessly in truth. As the arbiter of balance and divine order, she reminds you of the great value of this way of being. The alignment message for Ma'at is the law of karma states that everything comes into balance sooner or later. So trust that in the greater story of your life, all wrongs will get righted. The goddess Ma'at appears with her scales of justice and feather of truth to remind you that you are seeing only one moment in time. The balance of events tips both ways until it comes into coherence with the harmony of the universe. Regardless of this natural rebalancing, it's time to speak up if you see injustice in your world. Ma'at says, in order for you to be truly free, everyone must be free. She offers you the alignment task of considering where you may have hurt someone else and how your unconscious projection of how the world should be may have set you up for a transgression, even if you are innocent. This is a time of great unraveling, and nothing meaningful will be accomplished without some effort. Another message for you now is to see behind the words of others, especially when you feel they may be withholding truth or acting without awareness. It's important not to enable them. Tell the truth with as much love as you can, even though denial may be swept away in an awkward moment and everyone feels exposed. Ooh, that's tough. It's an important way to move forward with compassion. The goddess Ma'at reminds you that she is a champion for those willing to course correct and gives you her full support. Wow, Ma'at. Okay. Tell the truth with as much love as you can, even though denial may be swept away in an awkward moment and everyone feels exposed. I believe deep down that everyone really wants to know the truth. We know that truth is the way. We know that truth is how we learn. We know that truth is how we grow. How we receive that truth is another story. And I can see this practice being something that is a practice that will take time to learn to be able to deliver that truth in a more receptive way. So maybe today's the day to practice that. Who do you need to speak your truth to? About yourself? About them? What do you need to tell yourself about your own truth? I know with my journey with weight loss and doing this whole food plant-based, yesterday especially doing the sun salutations, I kept putting it off. Usually I do it in the morning because I know myself. I know myself, if I do it in the morning, I'm good and I feel good about my day. I feel better about myself throughout the whole day. I physically feel better, mentally, emotionally, spiritually even feel better. And I put it off and I put it off and I put it off. And finally it was about 7 p.m. and I'm like, damn it, Sheila, just fucking go do it. Like, this, enough is enough. Just do it. And I was finishing my day. I was watching one of the final episode of Shameless, and I paused it and I'm like, all right, 4 sun salutations, here we go. Because I'm on the week of doing 4 and building that up so that this next Sunday, as you know, at 8:48 a.m., I will be posting the new sun salutation video of 8 sun salutations. So what a journey this is. And thank you so much, guys, for being on this with me. I mean, seriously, you know, as you know, I'm sheltering in place still and will be for another year, which I can speak more about in a separate video because we're already after 8 minutes. But having you with me means so much, truly. It really does. And I really appreciate it. And I love that you're on doing this with me, and I love you. Have a beautiful day, everyone.